All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the call. Super excited. Before we start in the call, anybody wants to share any great things about anything that happened this morning, last night, yesterday, this weekend, this past weekend?
Can
Oh,
I
my
share?
picture. Yeah, go ahead, Chloe.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you, everyone who has served our country. Happy Veterans Day to you. I know Nilbert and I have done that, and it's been just such a great journey for us. And it's so incredible being able to serve alongside him again on a different platform. So it's so amazing. But I just wanted to actually, I don't know if she's on today. Um, anyway, I had one of my brand ambassadors enrolled her first brand ambassador a couple days ago, and it's so exciting. But Kalani, I don't know if she's on, but Kalani is amazing. She has this steady, faithful presence about her. She's continuing to plug in where she can and plant seeds. So super, super incredible. But I wanted to introduce JS. I think she is in school right now, so I don't even know where she is. But I think that she is at her son's school because he has a speech that he has to do. But we met a few months ago through Kalani, and she has the most kindest, most genuine spirit. I love she's such a huge encourager. She loves encouraging people. So she's all about people, she's all about relationships, and I love that she listens deeply. So I just wanted to welcome her this morning. So JS, welcome to the three family. And then I also want to introduce Jane. Jane is also one of those one of those people who loves connecting with people. She listens, she encourages, and she constantly just serves her community. So it's really, really incredible. She actually owns a beauty studio. So she's super excited to just jump in with 2 feet. So I wanted to also introduce Jane Turner.
Great.
And I don't know if
Welcome.
she's on. I think she's got a client.
Welcome. And again, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Caroline, you have your hands up,
Yeah, I
I
just want
think.
to also welcome, I'm excited to have Rhonda on the call again. Rhonda, thank you for joining us. She's my Macy's beauty agent. So, and she's tired of Macy's, I think. So welcome on, Rhonda.
Thank
Love
Welcome.
you.
you. Thank you, everyone. It's nice to be here.
Thank you. Welcome. Okay, Carmen, the floor is yours. We are ready.
Awesome. So it looks like I'm having problems on my side, not your side, sharing the slides. So George, can I have you advance the slides or Lovey?
I don't know if I can share because I don't have the slides in my computer.
Oh, I just sent you the link
Oh, you did?
just
Oh,
now. Yeah,
okay. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me check.
there you go. So anyways, as we start, the topic today is belief or believing. And so is there anything that you want to believe for or something maybe that, can you guys hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything that you want to believe for or that you've been thinking about? I'd love for you to write it down or you can share it in the chat. And what's interesting is when I got invited to present today, I forgot I was going to be at a business conference in Texas. And the conference is about wisdom in business, and a lot of the foundation is about belief. So I'm really excited to share about that today. But again, my name's Carmen. I'm based in California. And so Lovey and Nilbert and so many other good people, Caroline, like we all work together. And so one of my favorite things to do is to encourage people and to share about topics like belief. So I don't know, Lovey or George, if you're not able to do it.
Yeah, I looking at for some reason I
Okay.
cannot. Okay, now, all right, all right. Now I'm gonna
Okay,
share.
great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
my
So on
computer
our
didn't want to show
first,
it.
no problem. So on our first slide, sometimes, our belief can be delayed or maybe like we stop believing or we get burnt out. But some of the things that we'll talk about today.
Think your veteran special.
Make sure you mute yourself.
Okay. Do you want to hit slideshow on the upper right-hand side?
Okay. Oh, yeah. I never done
Yep.
it through this. Okay. All right.
You're
There.
perfect. Okay, great. So, welcome to a high energy session designed for you who are growth minded and advancing in your leadership. On the left hand side, we won't be able today to go through this wisdom period, but I put the source of it. And the cool thing about it is when you dream and when you have wisdom and when you believe, you're going to be very successful. And because George has so many years of self development, George, I know you're going to be able to also help us along with this journey. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. All right. So when you talk about belief, there are actually a few pillars. And I was at an organization on Sunday over in Dallas, and they're launching a new podcast. And Oprah is going to be one of their guests. It's a podcast that interviews global leaders, and it's going to launch this Friday. But one of the things she talked about was belief, and you don't become what you want, but you become what you believe. And so that whole concept of belief is really, kind of instrumental in how we perceive not only ourselves, but the people that are colleagues to us or that we're attracting in the business. So, one of the pillars of unshakable belief on the upper left-hand side corner is the product. So in our network marketing world, we have a lot of really great tools and infrastructure around us that we don't have to build, but we also have amazing products. And the platform is 24/7, but at the end of the day, you as the person are the investor and the investment, and you deserve compensation for your work and your success. So if you've got, any ideas about product or platform or being a person that will help people, we'll talk about those in a minute. But if you have your pen and paper next to you, what I'd love for you to do is write down one belief, either about the product or the platform or you as a person, that you really strongly believe in, or that you really like, you don't even have to think about it. And the reason is that sometimes it ebbs and flows between having belief in the product or the platform or you as a person, right? One of my favorite proverbs is plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. And the cool thing about morning meetings or conferences with three is that if we don't have the belief, there's someone around us sharing good news, right? About belief. Next slide. All right. So one of the pillars, as I mentioned, is the product revolution. What's one thing you love about our product today? So today I'm at this conference with like 350 people, and I brought a bunch of Kinetic because I know that we're all kind of trying to get our energy back. And I've had such positive feedback because I really believe in the clean caffeine and in the taste and just sharing the good news. And actually there's another 3 ambassador here from another part of the country, so that encourages me. But for you, what's one thing you love about our products today? And if you wouldn't mind putting it in the chat, I'd appreciate it. So again, sometimes we can take for granted that we have such great products, but if there's just one thing that you could put in there, I'll go ahead and I'll put something in. Let's see, Maria, thank you for welcoming everyone. What's one thing you love about our products? I love that. See, to carry and take. That's one thing. Anybody else? They're easy to share. They're backed by science. Okay, they work. Revive is amazing. They're clean. These are all really good observations. Ooh, before and after pictures. They've made your health better. The results in the PDR. Love it. Kinetic helps you sleep. Hey, George, are we able to get a copy of all the great comments? Oh, we all work together in the chat?
Um, yeah, probably, but
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe in the future. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all this is great belief, you guys. You're doing a great job. Awesome. Okay, next slide, please. So our platform is a powerhouse. I am here at this conference, and two people came up to me, and they're big deal people in Dallas at Mary Kay, and they know Christine Peterson, and I mean, it's pretty amazing. But why I'm excited to talk to them is I really believe in our 24/7 platform, and I also know that We have unlimited reach and we're early stage, right? It's first movers advantage. But for sure, the whole concept of leveraged income and how everyone in the country and globally maybe are very panicked about where's the next stream of income coming in. We have a great platform, great technology. And oftentimes when I'm introducing people who have network marketing background or they're on a platform, I give them the story about how Jeff Bezos started Amazon and he just started with books. He was just checking it out. Well, we were fortunate enough to start with 6 products. So it's a powerful platform that's always working for you while we're sleeping. The Kinetic helps you sleep, etc. But belief in the platform. What's one thing you really like about our app or our platform with 3? What's one thing you really, really like? I like that it's information rich by product. And there's like pictures that we can share on, social media. There's AI trainings. It's simple. Yes. Yes. If people have been in other technology platform companies, there's Janet, are you hearing my feedback or is it technically okay? Or you get feedback? Abundant. Great. It's easy to share and you get to know when someone watches it. I mean, these are all really powerful things. And because a lot of you on the call are technically savvy, you know that building a technology platform like this is incredibly expensive and challenging, but the company's already done it for us. Awesome. It's easy to track. Absolutely. Great. It tracks all activity. You know what? In the corporate world, there's a position called SDR, Sales Development Rep, or BDR, Business Development Rep. And oftentimes those positions have to use really heavy systems like Salesforce and, Oracle and things like that. But we have a very simple get in, get out system that we can share with other people. And it's not as intimidating as one might suspect. And that's something I also love about it. Great. Next slide. Okay, so, I'm sorry. Did we skip one? Hold on, let me see. Yep, that's it. Okay, so here's an action step that you can take, and I apologize for the misalignment. I'll fix that on the slide. But you can basically spend 15 minutes a week looking at updates to help build your belief. A lot of times belief is encouraged or built by facts. So the cool thing is on our 3 wall, we have lots of really good articles and blogs to share bits of information or to revive our own knowledge about the company and the products. In terms of the roadmap, there's a leadership conference, right, coming up in January. So I'm looking forward to coming back to Dallas in January to see all of you and to learn more. And then financial stability. So as a reminder, you can check with your upline as well, or people that are on your team. I was talking to one of our leaders, either in San Diego or in Mountain View, Caroline and Levy, you'll have to remember me. I think it was Greg Ewell. And he basically confirmed with me, or also Lori and Greg Ferraro and Mark Buell confirmed for me that our first year in business, we sold $67 million in product. I'm like, what? And our second year, we sold something like 86 million. George, do you have those numbers or?
Well, no, they're about
Yeah.
those. Yes.
About those, right?
Yeah.
Again, I've been with a lot of startup companies who get funding and they're in the hole their first year for like 90 million, 180 million. But to sell that much product and move that much product, this is an incredible, unique unicorn story. It's very unusual. And so in your back office, the cool thing too is you can track your progress to advancing and also kind of see financially where we stand. So these are all really cool things that will take maybe 15 minutes a week. And if you're uncomfortable looking at these resources, get with a partner or an accountability partner or one of your teammates to kind of walk through it together. Because sometimes I find that talking over information or articles with people helps me understand, ask questions, and retain it. And if we have questions, we can always go to people that signed us up or other leaders in the organization, which is another thing I love about 3 that builds my belief is I can pick up the phone or text someone at any time. The other day, Caroline was so sweet. I ran into her at the airport for a layover, and she was on her way to Florida, and I was on my way to Dallas, and I had a guest that wanted to attend in Florida. And so I reached out to her, and she was kind enough to give me the address. And so I told my guests to look for her and other people. But at any time, we can pick up the phone or text people in the country, around the world, to help us with our business. So Caroline, thanks again. I hope that was a fun event. It looked fun. Next slide. Great. This pillar is really important. Belief in yourself. How many of you have ever felt like, wow, my belief on a scale of 1 to 10 is like a 10 or 11? Or some days you're like, I'm kind of mid. Or some days like, I just don't have it. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to pick the phone. I don't want to make another call. But part of that is believing in yourself. You believe in the product, you believe in the company, but do you believe that you're worth, rewards for what you're doing? And so your self-belief is the ultimate factor. Next slide. One thing that I really appreciate about Greg and Adrian and the Ferraros and so many other teams is it's your legacy. And so you don't have to be great to get started, but you gotta get started to be great, right? We all love Les Brown. I love him. And it's been a privilege to know him more through 3. But it's 60 minutes a week. I usually do about 30 minutes a day for self-development because I get a lot of no's and I need to be resilient. And some days I'm okay with no's, and other days I'm like really bummed. And so I like to hear other people's successes. But that self-development, you investing in you, I didn't get a chance to do that when I was working corporate because I was just trying to like make money for the company. But here at 3, we really get to learn from one another and do our own investment in ourselves and learn. I mentioned to you there's a podcast coming out this Friday where they interview global leaders about their success and belief. So I put a link in there. So I'll fix up the slides and send them over to you. But if you would, on your paper next to you or on your computer, write down your biggest financial goal and why you believe that you deserve that. So for me, one of my financial goals is to be 4-star. And to be 4-star, I know I have to have 3-star people on my left, 3-star people on my right. But financially, when I was running the numbers, it's about, $5,000-$7,000 or whatever a month. So that's my own goal. And the reason why I believe that I would be deserving a 4-star better compensation is that I work hard and I have other people's best interests in mind, but I am talented. I'm good at what I do in terms of sharing information. So I should be fairly compensated for that, if that makes sense. So yeah, you want to write that down. Do you guys see a black square on the screen? Oh, there we go. Thank you. And the visualization, I find like back in 2020, right before COVID hit, I was having a difficult time dreaming and visualizing. But since I've been with you guys and I've been on the platform, I've been attending like self-development workshops as well. I'm having a better time visualizing the success, right? And it helps me to put up the goals like in my bathroom, like for the cruise or for the core beliefs and things like that, the core programs, to visualize what that success looks like. That makes sense. Anybody else have any like pro tips that they'd like to share in the chat about self-development or getting started with personal development or reading a book they're reading right now? Vision board, yes. George had given some really good information about vision boards, and I think we presented on that a couple months back. But yeah, vision boards sound really good. Get Out of the Pit by Beth Moore. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. But
Carmen,
yeah.
today is a great day to manifest. It's the 1111 portal.
Ooh, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, come on. Like
Yes.
we need to think big. We need to think beyond the beyond. And
Yeah.
this is the perfect day to do it. Stay
Yeah.
positive all day like it's already happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
And envision how you want your business to be, how you want your
Wow.
life to be, your partner, everything. So
Amazing.
your bank
Yeah,
account
Justin
has
Prince.
multi-millions.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's such good information. Such good
Yeah.
information. And I just filled out a birthday card this morning for the guy who's running this event, and I gave him Deuteronomy 1:11, which has to do with blessings. So exactly, 11:11 is a great day to envision more for your business. And in the chat, I see that people are giving great examples of books and inspirational leaders. What Walt Knew, The Science of Scaling by Dr. Hardy, One-on-One by Justin Prince. Irene, you just finished it. Yeah, Diana, I love your social media postings. I love that you have so much energy, and I really believe it's because of your self-development. And one thing that Diana listed was she listens to the Growth Day app by Daily Fire. It's Brendan Bouchard. And then Caroline, thank you. 11:11 Guardian Angels are watching over you. Man, you guys are like building up my belief. This is so cool. All right, next slide, please. Okay, don't forget your age is your asset. Anyone on this call below 40 years, no shade to you at all. You have a lot of great wisdom and you have people around you with great wisdom. But I often talk to people who feel like their ship has sailed or they're too old. I like to say we're seasoned. We are seasoned professionals, and your age is your asset. Experience is really necessary. And by the way, as I mentioned, we're in a wisdom economy, and I got that from Ed Rush. But AI doesn't have the wisdom that we have. AI doesn't have the life experiences that we have. And legacy mindset, you're building something that's going to outlast you, right? So your age is really your credibility, it's your confidence, it's your belief. And again, when you feel down, like you feel like you're too old, you're seasoned and you're meant to do great things with the wisdom that you've been given. And you're meant to inspire people in that moment with your experience, your life. All right, next slide. So this is just an acronym. I did go to Google AI and I said, hey, can you give me an acronym for believe based on my training? And this is what came out, which is kind of cool. So we've talked about buy-in, like your belief in the industry and the power of the product. We've talked about evidence. So examples of why you might believe. And leveraging, I mean, that's a big word and something that people need to learn about, and they're actually going to learn about it through us. Inspiration, you are an inspiration, whether you believe it or not. And we have great expectations. We're on 11:11. We've got our angels around us. We've got, positive encouragement around us. And, we're getting that vision back and the resilience and the enduring. This is for you. Let's see what else is in the chat. Yes, Proverbs. Oh my gosh, Kimberly, you're so right. There's so much wisdom in Proverbs. And then the 4-8 principle by Tom Newberry. Thanks, Kimberly. That looks amazing. Next slide. So here's a challenge. When you're finished with your current challenge, or if you want to add this one in, you're going to re-engage. Just look for one profound product benefit, either from your own personal testimony or one that's on your team or one that you've learned about, and just share that. You could share it in the mirror or share it with one of your friends. Fact check, 15 minutes. You can spend reviewing the company's wall, any roadmaps or financial wins. And then legacy hour, that's your investing time in you. And remember, your belief isn't just our feelings, but it is a sales tool. And again, we're not selling per se, but we're sharing our positive wins and results. And people will be encouraged by that. They need encouragement, right? They're looking for positive encouragement. So your posture shifts when you're journaling or you're writing down or you're talking to other people about where you might be struggling with your belief or where you're really feeling confident with your belief, even before you finish your pitching or whatever it is you're sharing. So that's about all that I have for you. Any questions or other ideas? Awesome. Yes, you can get the slides. I have a few, I want to fix the typos, but George, do you think it's best to post the slides on Facebook too?
Yes, I can download it and put it on Facebook. Yeah. They
Thank you so
usually,
much.
when it's like that, I download it into a document that it's gonna be below the video.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Link,
Okay.
George. Oops.
Lovey, go ahead.
Well, Carmen, first and foremost, that was excellent training. Thank you so much for that, for just downloading your wisdom to us.
Sure.
There's so many nuggets that I took away, but one of the things that really stuck out, especially since I've been reading this book, is that what you were mentioning about um, how focused we can be on the little daily struggles that we forget that the system that we have is already, it's already built and we can keep working, for us, even when we're not there. So I love that you reminded us of that because it's so simple to get, it's so easy to get stuck in the negative, right? And so again, I love this book. I'm learning so much. So yours was so in line with that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your training this morning.
Sure, sure. You're welcome, you guys. I mean, I just really love being with you. You're such an encouragement to me, and you guys bless me every day. Every day, you guys are blessing me.
Thank you. Yeah, amazing training. And one of the things, we are going to get a lot of no's, by the way. You think when you talk to people that are making money or have made money in this kind of business, oh, they did it easy. Well, think about that. If a person like in the group that I was before, our team was moving about $100 million a year. Most of it was coming from 5 people. Now we have hundreds, maybe thousands of no's to find those 5 people. It's not like, and so I have people that say, I talked to 20 people, 19 say no, one just buying the product. Whoa, congratulations, you have hundreds to go more before you find your leader. Because like that's in everything, like in any business, and it's why we have all the points that you talk about keep on mind every day, 50 minutes a day. That's increasing our belief, our personal development, etc. I like the reason I post the book, The Science of Scaling, is because force you to think big. For those of you that don't know, Dr. Ben Hardy, he became popular because he wrote the book 10x is better than 2x, but The Science of Scaling and the Time is a Tool, those 2 books are amazing. Also, I was in a 3-day seminar with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi last week, and it
Whoa,
was amazing talking
whoa,
about today, even because the technology, and that's something that we haven't treated, because the technology, you can go much faster than you can ever grow before. And
yeah,
I know people are afraid of technology, but imagine hundreds of years ago, you need many people when they were plowing the field, they were working in the field, then somebody invented the tractor. No, they didn't invent the tractor to take everybody else out of business. No, it's because it became more effective. That's what is happening with technology today. AI, people are scary. It's a conspiracy theory. It's kicking out people. No, it's just a question of more efficiency, more
right.
efficiency. And that can work for us. It's not only for individuals. But that's why it's so important to work in our belief every day, because our belief every day is what is going to get us to the next level, to the next level. But anyway, anybody else want to comment? Because it was an amazing call this morning, like always, and the slides are amazing. Any other comments? I know we have great events last week. Anybody had comments on all the events? I mean, there were great events in Florida, in Chicago, in California,
Mm-hmm.
in St. Louis, in Iowa. Gee, I don't remember all the places. Dallas.
I have to say, George, real quick, the event in Florida, it was worth my time to fly out there. I came back with so many great nuggets. Dr. Dan, I never met him before. I was very
Oh,
impressed. And so, and
nice.
to see 2/3 of the room being our team, underneath you, George, is amazing, especially when it was over at Vince, Donna Myers. I think we took up 2/3 of that room.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know we have a great presence.
Yeah, it was
Great.
amazing.
Great. Well, if the same happened, by the way, most of the events, Dallas was mostly our team.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Iowa was mostly our team. Chicago was a good
Yeah,
chunk our team. I don't know, he
yes.
was mostly, but a good chunk our team, and was organized. One of them, Kimberly, did an amazing job getting the venue, etc. And Kimberly, talking about that, Kimberly is raising your hand. Go ahead.
Hi
Your mic,
there.
mic.
Okay, wait, I'm just
Yeah,
in
we
my
can hear you.
car here for a second. So I just wanted to tell everybody that we had such a great turnout in Chicago that they are coming back December 2nd and 3rd. Dr. Dan will be in town and we're going to do a city event on December 2nd and a suburban one on the 3rd, and that will be in the Rosemont area by O'Hare. And as soon as the details are finalized, we'll send them out.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Yeah. For what I heard, for many people, including you, that was very, very successful. All of them have been very, very successful events. Tonight we have again in corporate. We are going to have the presentation. Make sure you have people here. I mean, it's a blessing that we are here with the company here, that we can have meetings here. For those of you that have anybody here in Utah. But again, great presentation today. Make sure, and by the way, remember, this is a big business. Tonight, I'm doing the Empowering Tonight Tuesday. I'm going to talk more about that, but this is a big business. It is a big business. Just because it's so easy to get in, that doesn't mean that, by the way, many people, for them, it's too easy to get out. But this is a business. Yeah, let's suppose that you're investing the $2,800 pack, but the potential is more than if you are buying a franchise like Wendy's or McDonald's or Subway or any of those. Marlene, go ahead. Excuse me. Mailing, go ahead. You're muted.
Thank you, George. I just wanted to thank Carmen for this wonderful presentation. It was
really good.
You know, I personally can never get enough of this kind of conversation around belief. Because, you know, it sort of waxes and wanes sometimes, and we lose belief in ourselves, or, you know, we get a no and that kind of thing. So I can't hear this enough. So thank you very much. It's really helpful.
Okay. Anybody else before we go? We don't want to take more time, but again, Carmen, like always, amazing job. And remember, today is the day where you're starting out again. That's the cool thing. We live in a world that every time we wake up, forget about what you didn't or you did yesterday or last week or last year. Today's a new day where you can start again in your life. And this business is so incredible that you had the opportunity to create an incredible legacy. But anyway, thank you very much,
George,
everybody. Oh, go ahead.
real quick. I dropped the flyer because Greg Farrar is going to be here on the 18th, and then I also put on there that Holly will be here on the 9th of December. So I put that on there. I'm waiting for Holly's flyer to get approved. So once that's done, then we'll share it with you.
That's right.
So send your guest.
And thank you, Carmen, for your position. Go ahead, Mailing.
I'm sorry. Before we jump off, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Lovey. I'm just wondering if I see all these events here and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to grab this information before we close. Is there a calendar? I've heard that there's talk of like a calendar, you know, where we can see events.
Yeah, we had the team calendar, but we have all this is coming is on the WhatsApp groups and on the Facebook group that we have, the Legacy Makers Facebook.
Okay. I think, we just maybe need to look at a few different sites then. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. And thank you for the information, by the way, about buying a $500,000, $750,000, or $1 million franchise. You save a lot of money. But you have to take it as a serious business. Even if you can with $2,800 or $300, think that if you are investing $1 million in this business. The reason people try to make the franchises work is because many times they are borrowing that money, they are mortgaging the house. You didn't have to do any of that just to get into this business. Maybe a credit card max out, but that's not as bad as mortgaging your home or something like that, just to start a business. But anyway, thank you very much, everybody. Have an amazing, amazing day. Have a great one. See ya.